Hello Aries, and welcome to my channel, White Angel Messages. I'm Angel. This TarotScope reading will cover September 1st to the 15th, 2025. It's a collective and general reading, so if something does not resonate, just check your other placements. All the links are down in the description box below. On the 5th of September, I'll be uploading the last Summer Love bonus reading that will focus only on love. This reading, however, will focus on everything, love included. Thank you to everyone who put a donation in my PayPal donation jar. I appreciated it very much, guys. Okay, let's start the reading by looking at what the cards are going to tell us about the stars, and then we're going to take a look at what the cards tell us about the tarot. Let's start off on the 1st of September because we have Saturn, which will be going retrograde in Pisces. And this means that we're going to be looking at boundaries and emotions. Now, Aries, I don't think you really have a lot of problem with boundaries and emotions because you know how to have your boundaries respected. So, emotion-wise, the only thing I'm going to tell you because of Pisces is self-care. Because that sometimes you may neglect because you're a very strong sign, but and everyone thinks that you are really strong, stronger than what you actually are. But you too also deserve self-care. Now, on the 2nd, however, of Mercury, we have Mercury. I said Mercury, the 2nd of Mercury. The 2nd of September, I was anticipating it. We have Mercury entering Virgo. Okay, and this is really great for analytical work. Now, this is really important for you because you're going to be analyzing certain details. Okay, and it will really help you a lot. Also, communication will be much more precise. The only wording that I'm going to give you is be careful not to be hypercritical. Okay, and this is going to last until the 18th. Now, you have the sun in your work zone for the entire month of September, and that's going to really help you on the job. When this happens, when Mercury moves into Virgo on the 2nd, it's going to help you to negotiate things like you're in command of them. Okay, and it's going to keep you at the top of the company ladder, let's just say. Not that you work for a company, but just as the expression, you're gonna be on top of things, which is really good. Then on the 4th of September, okay, we're gonna have Mars squaring with Jupiter. This means that you have to be very careful about arguments. And now, Aries, you're a fire sign, so you can get lit up very quickly. Just be very careful, okay? You do have this little warning. You're doing great on the job. You don't want to ruin anything. So on the 4th, avoid all arguments because things can actually really blow up in this case, okay? And this is obviously to help you. On the 6th, we have another retrograde starting with Uranus. It goes into its retrograde, and as you know, Uranus usually favors change and disruption. But with a retrograde, it means that it's better to wait to make drastic changes until Uranus goes direct on February the 3rd, 2026. So what do you do until then? Well, use it to see where you need to, let's say, tear things down or just leave them alone. Okay? And in your life, that's really important because before we tear things down, we have to make sure that they have to be torn down. Last, we have a full moon in Pisces on the 7th of September, which is also going to be a complete total lunar eclipse in Pisces, and it's going to be a blood moon. For this, because it's really particular, we're going to have a really particular moon reading on the eclipse. Beware, what I can tell you already now, there's going to be really strong emotions, and a lot of boundaries can get blurry that day. Now, you don't have any problems with boundaries, I know, but they can get blurry. Trust your feelings, okay, Aries? Reinforce them if necessary, if someone just decides to step over them. Remain grounded and flexible. You could be tested just like everyone else, so know when to hold and when to let go. Sometimes we have to let go of things, which could be absolutely anything, even a certain way of believing or thinking. The easier you release something, the better you're going to feel. If you can, Aries, on the 7th of September, take the day off and do not work, okay? This is going to be a really good day for you to rest and relax, and it will be very beneficial to you. Okay, Aries, now let's take a look at what the cards have for us, the tarot, to see if we have any other messages coming through to either reinforce what the stars have just said, to give you a nudge in the right direction, anything at all that can help you live better, of course, in the first 2 weeks of September. Okay, Spirit, what messages do we have for Aries in the first 2 weeks of September? Wow. Okay, here we have the Ace of Swords in the reverse. So we're starting off with a little bit of confusion, which could also be due to miscommunication. Remember when I said Mercury in Virgo is going to stimulate that analyst for details, and even communication is going to be more precise. Okay, at the moment we're starting off with confusion and or possibly miscommunication. There's something that's a little bit off. Let's go take a look because we have a lot. Beautiful card, the World. I like this for you. Okay. Now, you do have a little bit of confusion, but what is really nice is that you're able to close off a chapter and start something brand new, a completion. Okay. Now, this is pertaining to the whole period, so you can actually see this looking at the eclipse, because the eclipse is going to bring a closure. It's not the beginning of something, because this is a full moon eclipse, and it's going to be a definite closure. And you see all those butterflies? This is a transformation, because it's going to bring about a lot of change. Aries, you're going to be affected by this a lot. Okay, so as we were saying here, if you can take the day off to rest, do so. Okay, here you're going to have to know if you're going to have to let something go and to complete it, because something new is coming. Okay, and this card is telling me that you are completing that cycle, you're doing good, and obviously you're starting something new after the eclipse. Beautiful card, absolutely beautiful card. This is actually very nice at the beginning because it tells me there's a clean slate and here comes something brand new. Let's go see. Wow. Wow. Awakening, also known as Judgment. This is great. This is renewal. This is like a brand new start. That's a beautiful card. Take a look at that card and the colors. This is great. Okay. And in fact, because you're able to close something off, okay, maybe there was that confusion, etc., and you said, okay, you know what, let's just end it there because I've had enough of that, and you release something. Like we said, could be anything. It could, I'm picking up more a way of thinking, a way of being, and you're saying, okay, that's it, enough of that, I've had it. Okay, and look what happens when you do that, when you release something that no longer serves you and you say, enough of it, I want a new slate. Okay, completion, and then the awakening, right? The renewal. Beautiful. Wow. How many major arcanas do we have in this lot? 1, 2, 3. Justice. Once you have the renewal, you also have justice coming in for you, Aries. You just won the jackpot. This is great. This is the consequences that you deserve. And I'm feeling this positive. I'm not feeling this negative, to be perfectly honest, because this could go either way. I mean, justice could also be karma or something, but I don't feel it. I feel like this is getting what you actually deserve, finally. This is great. See, look at that. I called it. I said it was positive because it could be karma negative. 10 of Pentacles. This is a windfall. This is like a lot of money coming in. I don't know what you did or what's going on, but this is great. Okay, you released something that was like, forget it. And you just, I was going to say the cocoon, the butterfly right there. Okay, this is beautiful, Aries. Congratulations. And then we have the 7 of Wands in the reverse. Okay, you're surrendering and saying, see, I did it. And who cares about everything else? That confusion, etc. You're not even going to go back to it. You're just saying, go ahead. Just let it go. I don't care anymore. Okay, the sharks want to stay in the water. Stay in the water. I'll take a walk on the beach. Okay, and then we have the... This is what they call perception, which is a little different. This is the Hangman, seeing things in a different manner. Okay, you're going to be at this point, at a certain point, when you say, okay, let it go, you have this windfall. You've got a lot of money coming in, and then you're just going to sit there and say, now what? Now what do I do? Okay, Aries, what can you do? Go out and spend it. Ace of Pentacles, new opportunity. Security, stability. You have something brand new. This is abundance. This is absolutely beautiful. I could not have, wow. Okay, I don't know what you've done, what you're letting go of, but once you release it, all of this comes in. You're going to have a moment of hesitation saying, and now what do I do? Go out and enjoy it. That's it. Just go out and enjoy it. You've got the security thanks to this money coming in. You've got the stability. This could be, for example, letting go of a job and getting your severance pay, buying a lottery ticket, something. You're just saying, changing something. I can't see what it is exactly. It could be somebody retiring, but whatever it is, it's coming to you. It's coming to you and you deserve it. And it's something absolutely beautiful. This is justice coming in for you finally. So whatever you've done, it's coming back to you. Beautiful. Aries, I'm really happy for you. Could not say anything better. It's everything. Enjoy your prosperity, enjoy your stability and your security, and enjoy life. In the meantime, thank you so much for being with me. Thank you for liking, for sharing, and for subscribing to my channel. And I'll catch you on the next one on the 5th of September when we have the Summer Love, the last one, Summer Love bonus reading. Bye bye for now, Aries, from Angel.